Hi everyone and welcome back to another brand new YouTube video. Today, this month, we are celebrating Black History. So, let's get started. Welcome to Black History by Mrs. Smith. In this unit, we will explore what is Black History Month and why it's important. Black history is American history. Who are Martin Luther King Jr. and Yelena Reneen King? Who was Ruby Bridges? Who was Rosa Parks? Who was Audrey Faye Hendricks? Who was Jackie Robinson? Who is Mae Jemison? Who was Katherine Johnson? Who was Maya Angelou? Who was John Lewis? Who are Barack and Michelle Obama? Who is Janice Butler? And who is Sidney Keys Ill? Let's start with what is Black History Month and why it's important. What is Black History Month and why it's important? We're going to watch two videos. One explains about Black History Month, and another one is how they celebrate Black History Month by helping children recognize the continent. We're going to watch the first video right here.
The month of February is designated as Black History Month. In the United States, it is a time to honor the important role African Americans play in the story of our country. The idea began as a week-long celebration in 1926, organized by historian Carter G. Woodson and others. It coincides with the birthdays of Frederick Douglass, a brilliant orator who escaped slavery and spent the rest of his life working to stop it, and President Abraham Lincoln, who issued the Emancipation Proclamation during the Civil War, which led to the eventual end of slavery in the U.S. Others who fought to end slavery include famous women like Sojourner Truth and Harriet Tubman. Woodson's idea caught on, and soon schools and communities around the country began organizing celebrations, starting history clubs, and hosting events to learn more about Black history and culture. The civil rights movement in the 1960s sparked even greater interest in the many accomplishments of notable African Americans, who excelled in all areas of life despite obstacles and hardships, like scientist George Washington Carver, educator Mary McLeod Bethune, baseball great Jackie Robinson, entertainer Oprah Winfrey, and President Barack Obama. Black history is American history. Black History Month is a special time to focus on and learn more about Black culture and people of African descent who have made American life richer. How is Black History Month celebrated in your school or community?
For lesson plans, digital resources.
That was a short video of Black History Month and how it started. Now we're going to watch a video of how it's going to be celebrated this month.
Yo-Go Times. Justice and Una in Black History Month.
Hey, Una! Did you know Black History Month is coming up?
You're right. I remember learning about the holiday in class. When is it again?
Black History Month is a celebration that happens every February. It's a time to celebrate the achievements made by African Americans.
It's also a time to remember their important role in history.
Yeah! The event is celebrated in countries such as the United States, Canada, and the United Kingdom. There are many inspiring African American heroes that have made a positive impact.
Who's your favorite?
There are so many. First, there's Harriet Tubman. She helped lead many African Americans to freedom with the Underground Railroad. Then there's W.C. Handy. He's known as the father of the blues. He wrote a lot of music that we still love and listen to today. He is Jackie Robinson, the first African American baseball player to play in Major League Baseball. She is Frances Harper, a poet, novelist, and activist who believed women should have the right to vote. A true hero. Aretha Franklin is the queen of soul. She was the first woman to be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Do you know him?
Yes, Martin Luther King Jr. He was an honest and brave minister and a civil rights activist. He believed in nonviolence and equality for all. People in the U.S. celebrate him every January. My hero.
They are all great, Una. And there's so many more African Americans who have made and are still making history every day.
We should go meet them and learn from them. Let's continue to be inspired. Go me.
That was another video of how and why we celebrate it and how Black History Month is important. Let's move on. Oops. Oopsies. Hold on. Now we're gonna take a look at who are Martin Luther King Jr. and Yolanda Reneen King. Here's a little background information of who was Martin Luther King Jr. Martin Luther King Jr. was born on January 15, 1929. He was a minister and an activist. He was one of the most important leaders in the civil rights movement. Let's learn a little bit more about him by watching this video by Kid President.
There's a man named
We're going to watch this little video by Little Kid President.
Martin Luther King Jr. It's funny to think about because now we know his name so well, but at one time he was just a kid. Like maybe you're a kid watching this. Well, he was a kid too. Well, maybe you're a grown up. That's okay too. All kids are welcome here. I don't discriminate. Martin Luther King grew up to be a great man, of course, but things weren't all that great in the world while he was growing up. Not everybody was treated like they were somebody, and I believe that you should treat everybody like this is a birthday. But they didn't do that. People looked at the color of their skin, and that's how they decided if they were friends or not. Not cool, man. That didn't make him feel good. That didn't make anybody feel good. But his parents helped him grow up. He went to church. He learned about love. He grew up to be a minister to help a lot of people. He did all sorts of cool stuff. He helped a lot of people learn about love too. But still, he looked around and said, things should be better. He wanted to change things, so he did stuff. He decided, instead of spreading the hate, he would spread the love. He wanted to bring people together. Where people were hurting, he stepped in to help. He marched with them. He walked with them. He walked arm in arm with everyone. Sometimes it didn't go well, but he kept going. Sometimes he ended up in prison, but he kept going. Some people didn't like him, but he kept going. Some days were hard, but he kept going. Love does that, it just keeps going, even when things are dark. And, well, I don't like this part of the story, but things did get pretty dark. Someone who didn't agree with him shot him. He died in April 1968. Now, kid president, why are you telling us this sad story? Come on. I know. I'm sorry, but it happened. I don't like that happened. Now, I gotta tell you something. When things aren't awesome, it can be tough. And things will always be awesome, but your response can be. Martin Luther King's response? It was awesome. Today, I just wanted us to think about this. Isn't it cool that we can change things? Like any of us, anybody. He dreamed and he changed things, and he dreamed and he kept sharing his dreams. They became not just his dream, a lot of people's dream. Like this one. I have a dream that little black boys and black girls will join hands with white boys and white girls and become sisters and brothers. That's a pretty good dream. Let's dream like that. That could change things. I had the honor of meeting Dr. King's son, Dr. Martin Luther King III. And you can find their conversation in my new book, The President's Guide to Being Awesome. He's a really great leader, and he even wrote a book called My Daddy, Dr. Martin Luther King.
We are going to end off the video right here. If you want to see another part of how Black History Month is going to be celebrated this month, let me know in the comments down below. And you can also get this like presentation, I'm actually not going to give it to you guys. But I do have a Discord server if you want to go check it out. It'll be linked in my description, by the way. So, thank you for watching. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel and turn on your post notifications. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a great day, everyone.